gonna be the death of us. And I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm just saying there's things that au pairs do that waste money, and we're already au pair. Let's see how you are with the free stuff. Okay, the last one, and I blame. What is up, y'all? Welcome to another video. So in today's video, I am coming for y'all. So if you're an au pair, you just might feel attacked after this video. If you're gonna be an au pair, I'm making this video to prep you. Okay, so in this video I'm going to talk about 5 things that au pairs waste money on. Now I'm talking to myself here, so don't think I'm Miss Da Art Perfect. I have definitely been guilty of buying either all these things or majority. And so I have my phone because I literally wrote down, and I was like, I could have came up with more than 5. I was like, let me just tone it down. Disclaimer, I've been an au pair for almost 4 years now, and so I'm not saying I'm qualified to say all these things. However, I'm talking on experiences that I've had, or just my other au pair friends, or even just like Facebook groups that I've seen people talk about. Number 1, gadgets. Now I am all for you coming to America, buying yourself a new laptop, a new Apple Watch, a camera. I am all for those things. However, there are some things that you do not need to buy, especially if you're not sure you're gonna stay in this country. Because I know a lot of people forget that when we go home, we only have 2 suitcases. Or even if we buy a 3rd suitcase, still you have 3 suitcases, which means it's limited, number 1. Number 2, certain things can't fit in it. So at the end of people's years, I'll be seeing the most weirdest things for sale from au pairs. Like some au pairs, let me just tell you what I've seen. Some au pairs have sold bicycles. They've been trying to sell bicycles. So you'll buy all these things, and then you'll try to get the au pairs that are remaining to buy them from you. I've seen people try to sell a bicycle, those big bouncy workout balls, what's these things, weights. What else have I seen? Someone had a blender. I was like, and she's like, oh, I bought her because she was making smoothies in the morning, whatever. And I'm like, great, but couldn't you buy the handheld blender? You know, the ones that you can just shake, drink, go, you can pack in your bag. How are you gonna buy a whole blender? She had a blender and she was like trying to sell it. She like, I just saw that the prices keep dropping, and I was like, sis, who's gonna buy a blender, especially if they know they're going home at the end of the year? People bought skateboards, rollerblades. I'm like, okay, you can make space, but they're also pretty heavy, so it's gonna take up a lot of space in your suitcase. If you're sure like this is it, you're gonna stay, you have a way of staying in that whole thing, absolutely, go buy your bicycle, go buy a mountain if you want. But think of it and be like, hey, at the end of this year, or at the end of this 2 years, I'm going home, and what can fit in my suitcase? Because now you're struggling trying to sell all these things. What else were like the things where I was just like, no. Whenever I see people trying to sell them, I'm like, so, oh, a popcorn machine. I was like, it's like those little ones, but I'm still like, why would you buy this? And the thing is, I understand some people get this from people for Christmas or birthdays, but then there's people that just buy these things, and I'm like, do you not know that you're not sure that you're gonna stay? And so when you go, you're gonna have this problem. The next thing, and I mentioned it a little bit, is like gym. People be coming here, and like some people be paying $50 to $75 a month for gym, and it's like, yes, your gym is great, you have all these things. Because we au pairs, we live in higher end communities. However, our income does not cater for higher end communities, and so I always say people can be creative. Like some gyms offer discounts for like teachers, students, au pairs. You must let them know, because not many people are very educated on what an au pair is, and so people spend all this money per month. You're paying $50 to $75 for gym, and some of you don't even go to the gym all the time. It's like you're paying up, but you only go in total at least 3 months. And I'm not saying 3 months back to back, I'm talking about 1 day here, 1 day there, and it's coming out of your account. And so I'm like, why are you paying this much? If you have a host family that has the Y card, they're a member of the Y because the kids go swimming there, they do stuff there, ask them to add you to the family plan. The family plan doesn't add money. If they have a family plan already, just ask them to add you. It's super free. They just give you your own card. Your host family doesn't have to pay extra money for you, none of that. Or if your host family doesn't, but you still want to go to the gym, the Y offers discounts for au pairs. You just have to tell them what an au pair is and say, this is how much I earn. They're going to tell you to get a letter from your LTC or the agency stating that this is how much you earn. And they usually give you around, they usually make you pay between $10 or $15. So that is better, especially if you're like, listen, I love the gym, because I like going to the gym, but $50 to $75 a month for gym membership is just way too much money and it's getting wasted. There are ways around it and still go to the gym. And then if you know that, hey, you want to sign up for the gym, first see how you are with the free stuff. Are you going to work out at home every day? Try do YouTube videos first. Are you going to go running? Are you going to go walking? If you're consistent with all those things, then sign up for the gym because you're going to like it. And I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm just saying there's things that au pairs do that waste money, and we're already au pair because of how much we get paid. Now we're becoming even more au pair because of all these things. Okay, number 3 is takeout or Starbucks. Au pairs, if you have a great host family, like if you don't have a great host family and they're not feeding and they're starving you, I understand. But if you have a host family that buys you food, when you put it on the grocery list, it comes. There's no need for you to be buying takeout, especially in the week. Like on the weekend, this is what I do. On the weekend, I'm like, let's go ham, whatever. And then when I'm doing my plans for YouTube, it's different. But on the weekends, I'm like, okay, I can do takeout, that kind of stuff. But even that, sometimes I'm just like, I look at my bill or I calculate how much money I spent on food per month. And I'm like, oh, this is too much money just for food. Some au pairs be going to takeout, Priya. Some au pairs be buying takeout almost every day. It's either Burger King, Wendy's, Popeyes, McDonald's. It's like, oh, I'm craving this. Your family cooked. There's food in the house, but you're going out there. And once again, it's your money. But don't cry when you even more au pair. And so that's one thing. If you're a new au pair, that's something you need to learn, because like those $8 here, $5 here, and even Starbucks, $5, $6 a day for Starbucks adds up. Do this. Go on your bank statement or on your app and see all the food, how much you spent just on food a month. That will wake you up. When I calculated just my food for a month, I was like, oh wait, I spent too much on food. That shakes you, because when you're paying $8, $5, $4, $11, you don't feel it. But when you see how much you spend per month and you're like, oh my gosh, I spent $400 or $500 just on food this month, it's like it wakes you up. You're like, I could have bought this, I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have. And so those are one of the things where I'm like, au pairs, and not just au pairs, other people too, but we like food. We like good food, especially like when we come from a place that has different food and you come in, you're like, oh, I want to try this, I want to try that. And I know I'm guilty. Oh, number four. I'm definitely guilty of this. Makeup. You see, Ulta and Sephora is going to be the death of us. Like, have you ever bought a lip color or like perfume or like all these things? You be watching all these makeup YouTube videos and you're like, I need that, I need it, I need it, and you buy all these things, but in reality you can't use all these things, because Monday to Friday you be looking like this, and on the weekend we be looking like this, and it's like great, but you only really dress up either Friday night, Saturday and Sunday. It's like 3 days compared to Monday to Friday. So you don't use all this makeup, or you just also buy unnecessary stuff. You see it in the store. This has happened to me so many times. In the store, you like it, it's like great, it's either foundation or it's like all these things, a lipstick, a lip gloss, and then you come home and you like either use it once or you forget to use it, or you start using it and you're like, actually I don't like this color anymore, or you know. And so au pairs spend a lot of makeup. Now y'all do y'all makeup great, I must say that, because like some au pairs I see, I'm just like, damn Gina, you look like a baddie, but you don't look like a baddie every day. So I say get what you need, and once again, I'm not telling you to spend your money, but get what you need and try not to overspend on lipsticks and lip liners and everything. That's me. I always say to people for my birthday, like now I have a Sephora gift card. I have 2 actually, and they're both like $40 in total. So I know now when I want to go buy my favorite things from Sephora, I have that instead of spending my money. Okay, the last one, and I blame this one online store, Shein. When au pairs discovered Shein, their money just went. And Zara, listen, clothes. The amount of posts I've seen with au pairs trying to sell us their clothes, I'm just like, girl, why did you buy all these things? You knew. Now I do know that sometimes because of winter and summer you can't take your clothes, like I can't take my snow clothes back to South Africa, that kind of stuff, because the cold there is not like the same as here, you know. There's that. But we like buying clothes. Like we be looking like a baddie one day, and then we be looking like a homeless person one day. And so I say, like, when it comes to clothes, ask yourself when you buy these clothes. And I know I'm telling you this, it's easier said than done, because I know the right thing. But when I see a good pair of jeans, or when I see a nice shirt, or when I see something I've been wanting, and then I see it and I'm like, do I need this? Do I need this? Do I need to spend this $40? Do I need to spend this $30? Do I need it? I'm always like, and then I get it and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have got it. I should have bought something else that's more important. But it's definitely something au pairs spend money on. And once again, I'm not telling you what to do with it, but just remember, if you're not 101% sure that you're staying in this country, if you know for sure you're going back, or even if you don't know, I always say, after a year, girl, go crazy. If you know you're gonna stay, buy whatever you want, do whatever you want, but you're gonna have a lot of clothes to pack, and you're not gonna have space, and you're gonna either have to give it away, or you're gonna either have to sell it. But yeah, if it's like your favorite things, there are things that I've bought that I'm like, I'm so grateful I got this, I'm so happy, even though I didn't plan or budget it. But au pairs love spending money. It's funny because we even tell people, we like, well, this one group I'm on, we'll be like, oh, so and so's having a sale, so and so's having a sale, and it's like, there's like a small percentage of au pairs that have self-discipline that save all their money. But that's it for today's video. Come in the comment section if you're an au pair and tell me, what else do you guys waste money on? Bye.